Hello my viewers, welcome to Mary Juliana TV. If it's your first time here, kindly consider subscribing so that you get notified when I upload new videos. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for your support. So I've been asked this question several times: what is the differences between working in Saudi as a housemaid and working in Qatar as a housemaid? So today that is what we are going to cover in this video. Stay tuned. So let's start with the differences between Qatar housemaid and Saudi housemaid. Well, you see, if you are going to work as a housemaid in Qatar, you already know your allocated duties before you travel, okay? You get a chance to speak with your sponsor. You get a chance to speak with the family you are going to work to before you travel, okay? It's that sponsor that will look for agency. Then that agency will connect you with the sponsor that is looking for a housemaid. So that sponsor will tell you that in this house you are coming to work as a cleaner, or maybe you are coming to work as a chef. You are going to be cooking, or maybe you are going to take care of a sick person, or maybe you are going to take care of kids, or maybe you will be needed to be doing the cleaning and cooking and taking care of the kids, according to what the two of you will agree. Okay, you get a chance to know the type of work you are going to do before you travel. While in Saudi Arabia, when you travel to Saudi Arabia, you don't know what you are going to do there. You just travel, you're just given the contract, written the number of people you are going to work for. You will reach there and you find that maybe you are going to take care of a sick person. You are not told that while you are still in your country. You will be told that when you arrive in that house, then your sponsor will tell you that this is your allocated duty. You will be doing the cleaning, or you will be taking care of kids, or you will be cooking, or you will be taking care of a sick person or old people. They will tell you when you have already arrived, okay? So you don't have options of refusing, okay? Because you have already signed the contract and you have already arrived in that house. And remember, it's a closed contract. But in Qatar, when they allocate you the duties and they tell you that maybe you are going to take care of a sick person, you can decline and say that I don't want that work, and you stop traveling. But if you want or you are interested, you go. So that is the difference. In Saudi, when you're coming in Saudi, you don't know what you're coming to do. You will know what you're coming to do after you arrive. But when you want to go to Qatar, you already know what you're going to do before you travel. That's the difference. Difference number 2. In Saudi, in Qatar, you can negotiate the salary. You see, you are being told that these are your duties. You are talking to your sponsor directly before you travel. And your sponsor will tell you that this is what you are coming to do. You are coming maybe to cook, take care of kids, and clean the house. Or maybe you are just coming to do cleaning of the house alone. Or maybe you are coming to take care of kids alone. Or you'll be cooking alone. Or you'll be taking care of a sick person alone. Okay? So you can negotiate the salary. Maybe if you see the type of work you are going to do is tiresome or it's a lot of work, you can tell your sponsor maybe the amount of money that she's offering you is little, and you can negotiate and she might add, okay? But in Saudi Arabia, the starting salary is fixed. It's 900. There's no negotiating. It's written in the contract, and after you sign that contract, that is the amount of money that you will be given for the 2 years that you will work in that country, unless you find a kind sponsor who will increase your salary after you have worked for a certain period of time, maybe 2 months or 3 months, you know. But that starting salary you cannot negotiate. But in Qatar, you can negotiate the starting salary because you are choosing the type of work you are going to do. Okay, so you will be given your salary will depend with the type of work you are going to do. It's not the people who cook and take care of kids cannot earn the same money as the people who do the cleaning alone. Okay, but in Saudi Arabia, whether you're coming to clean, take care of kids, and cook at the same time, and another person is doing only cleaning, your starting salary is both 900. You are going to get 900, both of you. Whether she's just cleaning and you are cleaning, cooking, and taking care of kids, okay? You don't have that chance of negotiating your salary. That's number 2 difference. Number 3. In Qatar, you know the number of people you are going to work for before you travel. You see, you are talking to your sponsor. She's telling you that in this house we have 10 people. These 10 people will be doing the cleaning of their clothes and ironing. So you travel knowing very well that I'm going to work for 10 people. Okay? But in Saudi Arabia, they will not tell you the number of people you are going to work for. In fact, you'll be given the contract at the airport. ask those who are in the Middle East. They will tell you you're not given the contract before you travel. You will be given the contract at the airport on the travel day, the day you are supposed to travel. And in that contract, sometimes you will find that it's written for people. By the time you reach in that house, you find that it's 10 people, and you have already signed the contract, you have already traveled, and the contract is a fixed contract, is a closed contract. You will work in that house for those 10 people until you finish your 2 years, and go back to your country. You cannot change your mind, you cannot do anything. They don't tell you the exact amount of the exact number of people in that house. But in Qatar, they will tell you the exact number of people in that house, because you get the chance to talk to your sponsor before you travel. Okay? Number 4, Qatar is not free. Yes, traveling to Qatar is not free. You will be needed to have your own passport, and you will be needed to pay for your own medical. Okay? Maybe get corona certificate if it's you have to pay. It's you paying. It's not the agent or anybody. Now, after you have paid for your own medical and you are medically fit, you can go to work. That's when your sponsor can pay for your visa and ticket. Okay? But in Saudi Arabia, everything is free. Even if you don't have passport, you don't have anything. As long as you have your ID and photocopy of your parents' ID, you are good to go. Everything your sponsor will pay for. Okay? Will pay for it, and your agency will look for it, even if you don't have birth certificate. As long as you have your identity card, you are good to come and work in Saudi Arabia. Why? Because your sponsor pays agency a certain fee. It's about 300,000 Kenyan shillings. Well, in Saudi currency, it's about 12,000. Okay, Saudi riyals. So that money will cater for your transport, for your visa, for your medical, for your passport, for your everything. Like, even if you don't have birth certificate, the agent will look for your birth certificate, your passport, your visa, everything, your medical, because she has been paid that money. Okay, that's why that contract is a closed contract, because nobody will allow themselves to pay 300,000 to get you here. Then you work for 2 months and say you don't want work. Who will refund that money? That's why if you come here to work as a housemaid in Saudi Arabia, you have to work for 2 years before you go back to your country. It's very difficult to terminate your contract, okay? Because they have paid. You didn't pay anything. You came for free. Okay? Unless if you can refund that 300,000, then you will be allowed to go back to your country before finishing your contract. Number 5, Qatar, 98% of Qatar housemaids, they are ex-Gulf country. They are ex-housemaids in other countries. They have already worked as housemaids in other countries. They have experience. Most of those people in Qatar that need housemaid, they need someone with experience. That's why you find that they already have their own passports, okay? Because maybe most of them, majority, they have already worked in Saudi Arabia. Majority of them, they are ex-Saudis. They have already worked in Saudi Arabia and they have experience. In Qatar, experience is needed in most cases, okay? They will need you to have experience. Maybe you know how to cook these Arab foods. You know, they are looking for someone who knows how to cook Arab foods. That's why they go for experienced ones, okay? In Saudi, there's no experience needed. As long as you have your ID and photocopy of your parents' ID, you are good to go. No experience is needed, because when you come here, they will show you how to do everything, from cleaning, from cooking, to taking care of kids. They will teach you that. So there is no experience needed to come and work in Saudi Arabia. That's another difference. Okay, number 6, Qatar salary is higher than Saudi salary. You heard me right? Qatar salary is higher than Saudi salary. Why? You see, Qatar, it's specified the kind of job you are going to do, and Qatar needs someone with experience. Saudi salary, starting salary is always 900, but some agencies will give you 850 if you're not careful. So guys, if you are my viewer, I care so much for you. Don't come with agency that pays you 850 while others are coming with an agency that is paying them 900. Do your research, find out the starting salary of that agency, what they give their girls as starting salary. Well, in the law of Kenya and Saudi's agreement, Kenyan agreement and Saudi between their housemaids, your starting salary is supposed to be 900. So anything below that is illegal. But some agencies, like my agency, they pay their girls, they give their girls a contract of 850. Well, it's illegal, but they give it, and you will come regardless. Okay, so do your search on the agencies. Make sure you come with the agency that pays at least 900. Don't start with 850 while others are starting with 900. Okay, because there is no guarantee that you will be added salary. You might work for that 850 for 2 years. Okay, so at least come with 900. That difference of 50 real is a lot. 50 real is approximately 1,400 in Kenyan shillings. Imagine 1,400 for 2 years. That's a lot of money that can do something good. Okay, okay. In Qatar, why do I say in Qatar salary is high? Some people in Qatar start with even 1,500, even 2,000 Qatar reals. You cannot start with that in Saudi. Whether you're coming to take care of sick people, or you're coming to cook, or you're coming to do the cleaning and all the house costs, you cannot start with 2,000. But in Qatar, you can start with 2,000, you can start with 1,500, you can start with 1,000. 1,000 is the minimum. They don't pay below 1,000. 1,000 is the minimum. Some people start with 1,000, others 1,100, others 1,200, others 15, others 2,000. Why? Because the type of work they are doing is different. That's why the salary varies. So you will find that some people just want a cleaner, someone who will just do the cleaning of the house alone, and that one you can start with 1,100. Some people want someone who will clean and at the same time cook. Okay, when you negotiate, you will be doing the cleaning and doing the cooking. You can start with the salary of 1,500, 1,500. Okay, some people want someone who will be a caregiver. Maybe they have an ailing person in that house, or maybe they have a physically challenged or mentally challenged person, and they want someone who will do the caregiving job. You can start with 2,000. Okay, the difference between that and Saudi, in Saudi, even if you're coming to be a caregiver, you will start with 900. That is the difference. But in Qatar, you will talk with your sponsor and you will tell your sponsor the amount of salary you want to start with, and you can negotiate and come to an agreement. So that is the difference. Those who come to work in Saudi, they don't have that chance of negotiating. You just come with the salary that is indicated on your contract. Okay, another difference, Qatar exchange rate is higher than Saudi exchange rate by 1. Okay, it's always higher by 1. If Saudi exchange rate is 26, Qatar exchange rate is 27. If Saudi exchange rate is 30, Qatar exchange rate is 31. Like right now, Saudi exchange rate is 31, while Qatar exchange rate is 32. So if you have 1,000 Saudi reals, if you convert it into Kenyan money, it will be 30,000 right now. But if you have 1,000 Qatar real, if you convert it into Kenyan money, it will be 31. So there is a difference in 1,000. There is a difference of 1,000. Always, Qatar exchange rate is always higher than Saudi exchange rate by 1. So if you have 1,000 Saudi real and somebody has 1,000 Qatar real, when you convert into Kenyan money, they will have an extra of 1,000 Kenyan shillings than you. Okay. Number 8, Qatar is a free country. We have so many people working in Qatar from other countries. So many people doing business in Qatar from other countries. As compared, the number is higher as compared to Saudi. It doesn't mean that we don't have people in Saudi from other countries. Of course we have, but in Qatar the number is very high. I'll give it like, let's say 40%. People who live in Qatar but they are not from Qatar and they are doing business there, they are 40%. But in Saudi it's 99% Arabs. Okay, so you have higher chances of working for people who don't come from Qatar, who are not Arabs in Qatar. You might find that you are working for someone who is from Canada or America, or someone who is from India. Okay, they are doing their business there and they need someone to be doing the cleaning in their house. They need a housekeeper. They can opt for Kenya, and you can find that chance of working for someone who is not from Arab countries. Okay, but they are staying there. But in Saudi, 99% of people who need housemaids from Africa, to be specific, they are Arabs. 99%. Okay, there is that 1%, but it's very rare. to find that there is someone who is working in Saudi Arabia and is not working for Arab people, it's just 1%. It's very small. Okay, that's another difference. And now you see, number 9, Qatar has churches. Qatar is a free country and they have freedom of worship. You can worship your God from anywhere. It's free. But Saudi is a pure Muslim country. There are no churches in Saudi Arabia. So if you are in Qatar and you find someone, you find your boss is a kind person, like you can negotiate. Maybe she can give you an off day on Sunday. You can go to church and worship your God. They can take you to church and wait for you. You finish your service and come back home. But in Saudi Arabia, there are no churches. Unless you are Muslim, you are lucky well. Okay? So even if you are given that off, you cannot even go to church. There's no churches. Okay? So you worship your God inside the house. There's no churches. Okay, so those are the those are the differences between Qatar housemaid and Saudi housemaid. Okay, now we have similarities. Somebody will lie to you that if you work as a housemaid in Qatar, you'll not put on a uniform. That's a very big lie. It's a very big lie, because these houses, you are working as a housemaid. Most people prefer that the housemaid put on uniform. So okay, we have people that don't bother. They don't care if you put on your clothes, your Kenyan clothes or your Ugandan clothes. We have people that prefer you put on uniform. Okay, they like it that way. They like when you are neat, when you can be identified, when you can look like a maid. You know, we have those people. So we have some people in Qatar, they don't put on uniforms. Others put on uniform. Also in Saudi Arabia, we have people in Saudi Arabia who put on uniform and others don't put on uniform. But majority, people in Saudi Arabia will put on uniform, because most Arab countries, most Arab people, they are Muslims and they prefer when you wear something that covers your body well. Okay, but if you're working in Qatar, you'll find that maybe you're working for an American. They don't care if you put on anything you put on. Okay, because they are not Muslims in most cases. But if you're working for Muslim family, you'll be expected to put on uniform, so that you don't wear something that is skinny. You know how Muslim culture is. It's different from our cultures back in our countries. So that is the similarity. Another thing, in both countries, there's no day off. Those housemaids in Qatar, they are not given day off. Just the same thing like in Saudi. There are no day offs. There are no day offs. You are staying in that house. You are working in that house. You are not going out on your own. Okay, you are staying in that house. Because why do these people? Why do these bosses prevent us from going out? You know, most girls previously they know the cases of runaways. You know, when you're working in that house, you're getting a salary of, let's say, 900. Somebody is working outside, is getting a salary of 2,000. There is that urge of going out and getting that 2,000. So most girls, when they get that chance of going out and stroll, they run away. They don't come back to the house and they become illegal immigrant. And for example, if that boss has paid for your ticket, maybe paid for your visa, maybe paid for commission, you know, like for example, those in Saudi, they paid 300,000 Kenyan shillings to bring you here, and then they let you stroll outside, maybe have some sunshine, and then you run away. It's a loss for them. Okay, so that's why they prevent you from going out. Like you are zero grazing, you are just inside that house. If you go out, you are going with them. They take you wherever you want to go, do what you want to do, and come back in that house. Zero grazing, even in Qatar, because even in Qatar, the only thing that you did was just pay for your own medical and maybe have your own passport. But they paid for your ticket, they paid for your visa, and when you arrive there, maybe they paid agent some fees, because the agent cannot do a free work. And when you arrive there, they look for a visa, change your visa, look for work permit, look for your igama. You know, that's costly. And so if they give you that freedom of loitering around and going anywhere you want, you might join those illegal immigrants. Okay, maybe they will advise you that if you work outside here, you'll get 2,500, and maybe where you are working, you are getting 1,100. So you will need a lot of money, so you will run away. So that's why the employers decide to put you in one place. Like if you go somewhere, they know where you're going, they go with you, they escort you, they don't let you go alone because they are afraid you might run away. In both countries, it's zero grazing. Whether you are in Qatar, whether you are in Saudi, you are staying in that house. If you are going out, you are going with the employer, and she will, if you are going shopping, you are going the both of you, and come back the both of you. Okay. Another thing, they just do the same job. If it's cleaning, the same cleaning you will clean in Saudi is the same cleaning you will clean in Qatar. Same cleaning. There's no difference in cleaning. They both have toilet, bathrooms, and they expect the housekeeper to clean them. So it's just the same type of job you'll be doing, okay? And if you're working in a Muslim country, in a Muslim house family, probably you are going to have Ramadan. And Ramadan is a very busy month where housemates tend to do a lot of job, a lot of work. Like you have a lot of visitors. When visitors are many, you know how visitors are treated. They eat very well, the plates will get dirty, the house will need to be very neat. So during that month of Ramadan, it's hectic, whether in Qatar or in Saudi, because they are all Muslims. Even in Kenya, even those ones working for Muslims in Kenya will tell you that it's hectic during the month of Ramadan. But because there's a lot of cooking, a lot of cleaning, a lot of visitors, after that Ramadan, everything goes back to normal. So those are some of the similarities. Well, some people will ask me that why is it that most people tend to suffer or tend to have challenges while working in Saudi than in Qatar? Well, I'll tell you this. You see, the number of people that are traveling to Saudi Arabia is very high as compared to the number of people traveling to Qatar. That's why the number of challenges, the number of people facing challenges will be higher in Saudi than in Qatar. That is reason number one. Reason number two, those people who are going to work in Qatar as housemaids, they are ex-Saudis. They already have experience. Okay, they already have experience. They have already worked in Saudi Arabia or maybe in Lebanon as housemaids, so they have that experience. They know what to do if things get out of hand. They know what to do. They have experience. They know how to endure. They know how to clean. They have experience. Okay, they know how to deal with challenges. They know how to deal with maybe someone who is, maybe if they find this challenge, they know how to deal with it because they have dealt with it earlier in previous houses. In Saudi Arabia, you see people who come in Saudi Arabia, they are all newcomers. Zero experience. They have never lived with Arabs. They don't know their culture in most cases. They don't know what they are expected to do. When they come, maybe they have that homesick, maybe you come here and you gain a little weight. Or, when you're coming in these Arab countries, in most cases, I told you, you are not going out to do strolling and do anything you want. You will be staying in that house. So that is zero grazing, okay? So when you are doing zero grazing, you will find that chances of you adding weight are very high. 2 to 3 months, you already gained maybe 10 kilos if you don't care. Because the amount of calories we consume are very high. And then you don't do a lot of work to make you sweat, to make the calories come out, okay? So the chances of you gaining weight are high. You can gain even up to 10 kgs, okay? And when you gain weight, you will become lazy. Yes, I'm talking this from experience. When I came here, I gained 10 kgs. And now I was very lazy. Like, if I wake up like somebody was beating me in my sleep because I wake up very tired. Like, if my boss calls me and sends me somewhere, I feel like she's disturbing me, okay? Because I've gained weight, now I just want to sleep. When it's time to wake up, you feel like you're very tired. But if you practice and lose some weight, you'll be light. When you have a lot of kgs, you are heavy, carrying along all those kilos. By the way, I was 89, and right now I'm 64. I lost a lot of them. So when I was 89 kgs, I was very heavy, and I could sleep and wake up feeling very tired, feeling like somebody was beating me in my sleep, and now I have to wake up and do house chores. My boss is calling me, bring me this, bring me that, and I feel like she's disturbing me. And by the way, she's paying me, so that is my duty to bring her whatever she wants. She has to send me anywhere in this house, and I should go. But because I'm feeling tired, I don't want to be disturbed. But I forget that at the end of the month, I'm being paid for that work. Okay, so please try and reduce your kilos, cut your weight. You will feel light, you will feel flexible, you will not feel like you are being disturbed. Okay. Another thing, you see, if you're working in Qatar, you already have experience. You know how to deal with Arabs. You know the challenges that come along with working as a housemaid. So there's nothing new. You know how to deal with those challenges. But when you are coming here in Saudi Arabia, you don't have any experience, zero experience. Now when you face a little challenge, you don't know how to deal with it. You are crying on social media, you need help, have not been given food. You don't even know that if you're not given food, you should go to the kitchen and make food and eat. You know, that's why we have so many complaints from Saudi Arabia than in Qatar, because those in Qatar are experienced, those in Saudi Arabia are new. And by the way, you'll not hear any complaint from someone who is in Saudi Arabia for 2 years, someone who has worked in Saudi Arabia for more than 1 year. It's very rare to hear complaint from those people. The complaints normally come from people who are new, the jadids. They are just maybe 1 month, 3 months, 4 months. You know, when you're coming here and you are new, set your standards. Arab people are just like any other people from any other country, even from Kenya. There is no country with perfect people. There is no country with perfect people. All countries have good people and bad people. How you deal with them is what matters most, okay? The standards you set. When you come here and you let them know that you never get tired, like, you know, you come with full energy and you want to do the cleaning, do everything, and you don't even sit down to rest. You know, your boss gets used to that situation. And by the time you finish 3 to 4 months, now your body is tired because you have not been taking enough rest. Now that is when you want to start resting. You will start experiencing problems from the one go. When you come, let your boss know that sometimes when you work you get tired and you need rest, okay? She is human, he is human, he will understand that you need rest, and that should be explained, that should be shown immediately when you land in that country. Okay, like you just travel, you just boarded that plane, you arrived after 16 hours on plane, you arrived and they're telling you to work and you accept. That is how you'll be treated for the rest 2 years. You should tell them to give you some time, at least you rest. You start your work tomorrow, the following day, or maybe if you arrive in the morning, tell them to give you like 5 hours, go to sleep, rest, and then start work after you wake up. But if you just arrive, you put your bag down and you start cleaning utensils, start cleaning the house, you have not even rested, you'll be treated like that for the rest of the 2 years. Okay guys, so Jadids, please subscribe to my channel. I will be advising you. You will not have any problems if you are following my channels. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and please remember to subscribe.